Hello friends, I started a video series on photosynthesis. In my last two videos, I discussed about concept of photosynthesis and first reaction of photosynthesis, that is light reaction. In this video, I'm going to focus on second reaction of the photosynthesis, which is Kelvin cycle, or we call as a C3 cycle or dark reaction. Dr. Melvin Kelvin in 1954, along with his colleague Dr. Benson, discovered all the reaction of this cycle. Actually, he used unicellular green algae chlorella for this study. The experiment was carried out by using a radioactive carbon 14. Okay, we know that the heavy isotope of carbon is C14, and Dr. Kelvin used carbon dioxide with C40 carbon. When they provide this C40 carbon dioxide to the growing algae chlorella, then that algae absorbs C14, and then in the photosynthesis process, they after regular time interval, they interrupt the process by killing the algae with the help of methanol, and then they determine the compound produced inside the algae by using chromatography and autoradiography, and they found that the product which initially accept CO2 again regenerate at the end of a reaction. So Kelvin proved that actually the reaction take place in cyclic manner. For this work, Dr. Kelvin and Dr. Benson awarded with the 1961 Nobel Prize of Medicine and Physiology. So in this lecture, I'm going to discuss about all the reactions of the Kelvin cycle that occur without the help or without the need of light. Actually, Kelvin cycle uses the reduced energy carrier like ATP and NADPH from light reaction that I have discussed in detail in my previous video. Kelvin cycle take place in four distinct phases. Okay, the first stage of Kelvin cycle is carboxylation. Okay, initially in Kelvin cycle, carbon dioxide get entered. Okay, and so we call the stage as carboxylation. Carboxylation stage is carried out by important enzyme called Rubisco in the Kelvin cycle. The second stage of the Kelvin cycle is reduction. In this stage, the C3 carbon compound which is produced at the start of a Kelvin cycle get reduced into the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate form. The third stage of the Kelvin cycle is synthesis. In this stage, new glucose molecule is synthesized by using two 3-carbon compound. Okay, so this synthesis is exactly reverse to that of the glycolysis which occur in the animals. Okay, and last stage of the photosynthesis is regeneration. So in this lecture, I am going to discuss each of these four stages one by one. So first is carboxylation. Okay, so what is carboxylation? Carboxylation is this first stage of Kelvin cycle in which carbon get entry into the Kelvin cycle in the form of carbon dioxide. So 6 molecule of carbon dioxide or 6 molecule of CO2 fixed by enzyme Rubisco in the first reaction. The substrate of Rubisco enzyme is CO2 and ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate, RUBP. Okay, this is the substrate of Rubisco, ribulose 1,5-biphosphate, or we can call as ribulose 1,5-diphosphate. This is the 5-carbon compound. Okay, 5-carbon compound. 6 molecule of Rubisco take part in the reaction. At the time of understanding Kelvin cycle, you should focus on carbon calculation. Without proper carbon calculation, it is not possible to understand cycle clearly. Okay, so 6 carbon get entry into the cycle in the form of carbon dioxide, while 6 molecule of RUBP that is ribulose biphosphate, which is a 5 carbon compound. Okay, so ribulose biphosphate look like this: first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, and fifth. So RUBP having 5 carbon, one phosphate is attached on carbon number 1, while carbon number 5 also have another phosphate. So this is the general structure of RUBP, which having 5 carbons and 2 phosphate on first and last carbon. Now 6 molecule of RUBP. So total how many carbon? 6 into 5, 30 carbons. 30 carbon of RUBP reduces 6 CO2 with the help of Rubisco enzyme. So how many carbons now enter in the process? 30 plus 6, total 36 carbon. Okay, and the product of the Rubisco reaction is a 3 carbon compound, which is PGA, that is phosphoglyceric acid. Okay, so PGA is 3 carbon compound. Okay, so now you can get my point. 30 carbon of RUBP plus 6 carbon of CO2, so total 36 carbon, and from 36 carbon 12 molecule of PGA is produced. 12 into 3, 36. So here total 36 carbons are present. Okay, so Rubisco is the most abundant enzyme present on the earth, which play important role of fixation of the carbon or reduction of the carbon in the form of carbon dioxide. And Rubisco convert RUBP into 12 molecule of PGA, and each molecule of the PGA is 3 carbon compound. Okay, so PGA look like this: carbon number 1, 2, and 3, and third carbon have phosphate molecule. Okay, so we call as a phosphoglyceric acid, and total 36 carbons are present in this complex. Okay, Rubisco is the enzyme which is temperature and carbon dioxide concentration sensitive. Okay, it requires proper temperature as well as high concentration of carbon dioxide to carry out this reaction. Okay, the Rubisco is well known and well studied enzyme which is made up of 2 polypeptide chain, small and large polypeptide chain, and generally Rubisco have ability to fix both carbon dioxide as well as oxygen. But in Kelvin cycle it is a C3 cycle. So first product is a 3 carbon compound product. So Rubisco have to fix carbon dioxide. Okay, why Kelvin call as a C3 cycle? Because the reaction which is catalyzed by the Rubisco produce 3 carbon compound. Okay, now after production of the PGA, 12 molecule of PGA, phosphate group of the ATP is transferred on the PGA molecule by the enzyme phosphoglyceric acid kinase. We know that kinases are the enzymes which play a role of transferring phosphate group. So this enzyme transfer phosphate group from the ATP on the PGA. Okay, so we know that 12 PGA molecules are present. Each molecule is of 3 carbon. Okay, and the structure of PGA is like this. Now 12 molecule of ATP convert into 12 molecule of ADP, and due to hydrolysis of the ATP, phosphate is released, which is accepted by first carbon of the PGA. So now PGA molecule have 2 phosphates on carbon number 1 and carbon number 3, and this is called as 1,3,1,3 di-PGA. 12 molecules of 1,3-di-PGA. That means PGA convert into 1,3-di-PGA with the help of 12 molecule of ATP. Okay. Remember, total number of carbon in this point is 36. Carbon number is not changed in this reaction. Okay. Now, after transfer of the phosphate group, in next reaction, dehydrogenation occur. Okay, dehydrogenase enzyme come in the process, and 12 molecule of NADPH2 which is produced in the light reaction is used, okay, and convert into 12 molecule of NADPH or NADP. And now this hydrogen is transferred, hydration is occur, okay, hydrogenase enzyme come into the picture, reduction process occur, and in which PGA is converted into glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate, okay, glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate. How many molecule of glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate? 12 molecules. One molecule of glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate is of 3 carbon. So 12 into 3, carbon number remains same in these two reaction. Okay, so only the structure of molecule change due to reduction, and PGA convert into glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate. Okay, now this 12 molecule of glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate actual play role in the synthesis process. Now this first reaction is carboxylation, in which carbon come in the picture. Second reaction is reduction. Now third reaction start, which is synthesis. In synthesis, two molecules of glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate. Okay, how glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate exactly look? First carbon, second carbon, third carbon, and third carbon have phosphate. Okay, here you can see PJ have two phosphate on carbon number 1 and carbon number 3, but now glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate have only one phosphate at carbon number 3. Molecule number is same, 12. So in this reaction 12 phosphate, inorganic phosphate are also released from carbon number 1 of the PGA. So now glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate have only one phosphate on carbon number 3. Now two molecule of glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate come out of the cycle. Okay, so two molecule means how many carbon? 6 carbon. One molecule is made up of 3 carbon. So two molecule of glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate means 6 carbon come out of the cycle, and they produce another molecule which is fructose 6 phosphate. This is the 6 carbon compound. Okay, and one molecule of fructose 6 phosphate is produced by using two molecule of glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate. This fructose 6 phosphate we can draw like this: carbon number 1, carbon number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And carbon number 6 have fructose 6 phosphate means carbon number 6 have one phosphate molecule. Okay, now fructose 1,6 biphosphate, sorry, carbon number 1 also have one phosphate molecule. So what is the product of synthesis reaction? In synthesis reaction, two molecule of glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate convert into one molecule of fructose 1,6 diphosphate, in which carbon number 1 have one phosphate and carbon number 6 also have one phosphate. Okay, and this is the 6 carbon compound. Now one phosphate released in the form of inorganic phosphate from the fructose 1,6 biphosphate, and now the molecule produced called fructose 6 phosphate. Fructose, now this phosphate release. Okay, and fructose 6 phosphate look like this: 6 carbon, to which carbon number 6 have one phosphate. And now at the second last stage of synthesis reaction, this fructose 6 phosphate undergo isomerization, and it convert into glucose 6 phosphate. Glucose 6 phosphate. Only the structure of the molecule changed. Okay, it remained same with 6 carbon and phosphate on carbon number 6, and finally this phosphate of carbon number 6 are also released in the form of inorganic phosphate and glucose is produced. This glucose is a 6 carbon compound. And the product of the Kelvin cycle, that is the product of the Kelvin cycle, is glucose, which is either used by the plant in the different process, or it can be stored in the form of starch. We know that storage form of the sugar in the plant is starch. So this glucose is generally stored by converting it into the starch. Okay, this is the synthesis process, or step number 3 of Kelvin cycle. Actually, if you study the glycolysis which occur during the respiration in animal, glycolysis start from the glucose, then glucose to glucose 6-phosphate, fructose 6-phosphate, fructose 1,6 biphosphate, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, then PGA. That means the reaction start from this point and clearly end at this point, PGA. So glycolysis in animal sometime is the reverse form of synthesis and reduction process of Kelvin cycle. So both these stages, synthesis and reduction, is called as reverse glycolysis. Okay. Now, out of 12 glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate molecule, 2 molecule enter in the synthesis phase. Remaining 10 molecule of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. 10 molecule means how many carbons? 10 into 3, 13 carbons. 13 carbons undergo interconversion reactions, and in interconversion reaction a new product is produced, which is RUMP, ribulose monophosphate. Okay, so now you have to watch this step carefully. Actually, ribulose monophosphate is a 5 carbon compound. Okay, and total how many carbons are available? 30. So 6 RUMPs are produced. 6 into 5, 30 carbons. That means from 10 glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, 6 molecule of RUMPs are produced. Okay, RUMP actually look like this. Carbon 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and carbon number 5 have phosphate. Ribulose 1-phosphate. This is RUMP. Okay. Now for conversion of RUMP into RUBP, we have to add one more phosphate on carbon number 1. Okay, and this phosphate is come from ATP. 6 molecules of ATP convert into ADP. 6 molecules of ADP. And the phosphate which is released from the ATP, 6-phosphate is released, which is accepted by carbon number 1 of RUMPs. And now RUMP convert into RUBP, that is ribulose biphosphate. Finally, the RUBP is again regenerated at the end of cycle. Okay, and now this RUBP is ready for accepting second or next lot of carbon dioxide in Rubisco reaction. Okay, all the reaction from this point to this point is termed as step number 4, which is regeneration. In this reaction, RUBP regenerate, so we call it as a regeneration. And then from this point to production of glucose is step number 3, which is synthesis. So we see 4 different stages. First, carboxylation, reduction, synthesis and regeneration of the RUBP. Rubisco enzyme is, I said, temperature sensitive enzyme. Okay, when temperature of the atmosphere is increased, sometime plant have to close their stomata. We know that lip of the plant have opening. Okay, and that opening is mainly used for gaseous exchange, and sometimes transpiration may occur from the stomata. Okay, and if due to temperature plant partially close the stomata, then uptake of O2 and CO2 is hampered. Okay, that means the concentration of CO2 is decreased inside the plant cell, plant leaf cell. And due to decreased concentration of CO2, this Rubisco cannot accept CO2. Instead of CO2, Rubisco fix oxygen. And it is very dangerous condition for the plant. When Rubisco, instead of CO2 fix oxygen, literally this Kelvin cycle run revert, and CO2 which is fixed by the plant and convert into glucose is again lost in the form of carbon dioxide when Rubisco do fixation of the oxygen. Okay, and this is called as photo respiration, the process in which oxygenase activity of Rubisco is lead to the loss of CO2 from the plant cell. Okay, and to avoid photorespiration, instead of doing C3 pathway, this is C3 pathway or Kelvin cycle or dark reaction, plant use C4 or CAM pathway. In my next video, I'm going to focus on photorespiration, then C4 pathway and CAM pathway. Thank you.